Morning, y'all. It was students holding Andrew Hayes' work on mediation and moderation and conditional process analysis. You're holding one of the most practical quantitative tools you will ever use. This book teaches you how to answer not only whether something works, but how it works and for whom it works. That difference reshapes every research question you will ever ask. You can use this book to test mechanisms. Mediation lets you trace the path from cause to effect through a psychological state, attitude, a behavior, or other process. Hayes shows on early slides how a variable X affects an outcome, Y by Y mediator M. If you want to understand why a policy works or why a program changes behavior, mediation is the tool. You can use this book to test conditions. Moderation tells you when an effect is strong, weak, or non-existent. It tells you which groups benefit most, which groups don't benefit, and where policy shows unintended effects. Hayes builds his form from ground up, showing that how X changes as a function of M, turning an abstract interaction into testable ideas. But the real power comes when the book merges both ideas. Conditional process analysis lets you study mechanisms that work differently for different people. Diagrams in the book show how indirect effects become conditional, how a mediation path can shift depending on the moderator, or real behavior really follows a single route. This gives students the ability to model the world more accurately with complexity and still fits inside regression. You can also use this book for applied work. Hayes provides examples from substance use research showing how depression, craving treatment, type, and skills interact in layered ways. He also shows through process output how to get these answers with real software you already use, SPSS, SAS, or M+. Students can use these tools in capstone thesis, agency evaluations, and policy analysis. You can use this book to design stronger studies. Hayes reminds you that mechanisms require temporal order, clear theory, and correct modeling. If the design is weak or assumptions ignored, these analysts break. The slides at the end emphasize that moderation and mediation require thoughtful interpretation, not just button clicking. Most importantly, you can use his book to become a better thinker. Knowing what is possible analytically changes how you form questions. It pushes you past simple does it work thinking towards how does it work, under what conditions, through what pathways, for which group. These are the questions that define advanced research in public administration, psychology, criminology, and policy evaluation. Hayes ends by reminding you that all causal effects operate through mechanisms and all effects are contingent. Once you understand that, you have the tools to build models that reflect real human behavior instead of simplified approximations. That's what the book gives you. Lo sabe.